morning, everyone, and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity and the weekend. Yes, and I've got this in my hand, so I'll quickly share it. That's a Dollar Tree jar with a few die-cut mushrooms in it and a little bit of moss. Isn't that cute? That's what's sitting on my desk at the moment. Anyway, I'm here today for a KSCRAFT design team haul, and I made it all. So I'm going to show you the dies and then measure the projects. Right, first up, I've got a memory decks. Next up, I've got a set of perforations that cut stamps. Then I've got a layering bow. I've got a set of nesting mini slimlines that come with little flowers. I didn't use the small flowers. I got a mini slimline envelope die. I got a set of daisy stamps. And I got a cupcake bag topper, or really you can use that for anything you want. I'll show you that in a second. Right, so first up, with my stamps, I'll show those first. I'm digging around in my pile, and I used my stamps on my stamps, and I used some of that silver paint marker that I got from Tuesday morning last week. That's shiny and nice, but they're really, really pretty stamps. Of course, you can colour them in any colour that you want to. And then I just did those two in silver. So I'll measure the size of the stamp, the biggest one, and that is 1.5 inches by 1 3/4 inches. And then the smallest one is it's just over 1.25 inches by 1 inch. And if I measure this, then you get a rough idea of the size of the stamps. That's 1.25 inches across, that daisy. See if we can get some clarity. And that's probably the biggest stamp in the set, I think. If not, I'll measure something else. And then I used the mini slimline and also used the stamps on there. Of course, all it needs is a sentiment, but because I donate all my cards, I very rarely put a sentiment on anything. I just let the people finish them off. That's 1.25 inches on that one, and that's almost 1.5 inches. So obviously that one is the biggest stamp in the set. But you can have a look. I coloured that in with my Touch 5 markers. And I can see I've got a mark there. Ooh, no, I don't want that. So I used my Touch 5 markers, and I think they were Cool Grey 2 and Baby Blue and Sunshine or Pale Yellow, one or the other. But those were done in Touch 5. Right, so that's the stamps and stamps and the mini slimline and stamp, and I need to measure that, don't I? Yes, I do. So that's 6 inches by, have a look, get it right to the serrated edge, by 3. So it's 6 by 3. Next up is the layering bow, and I did the whole thing in pink. Personally, I think this would look better done in different colours with a different colour base layer. So I will be back next week to redo that on something. But the height of that is 3.25, and its full width is 2 3/4. And then next up is the memory decks. And it comes with the little love you stamp, which you can lay your letters right back inside. I use just a little bit of star trim because my little bear is sleeping, and I was thinking about stars in the sky because you've got the clouds there, little stars there. And this is one of those 3-dimensional Dollar Tree stickers. So the width of that is 4 inches and the height of it is 3.25 inches, and that is the memory decks. It's quite dark here today, so things might look a little bit shadowy. Right, next up is the cupcake bag topper, and this opens out. Now, what's interesting about this is it's such a nice size. It's going to make a lovely bag topper, but look at that. It will stand up. So it will even make a lovely note card. And if you glued this back panel piece onto a card, that could actually lift up and reveal a gift card that you've glued down there. So you've got several uses with this. And it is, of course, a shaker. But as KSCRAFT had already done it as a shaker, I just thought I'd do it this way. And I've used some of my lovely springy pearly sprinkles on top of it, and the full width of that is 3 3/4 inches, and then the height, I can feel where it is with my finger, is 4 inches. So you can appreciate, you know, that is a lovely card. It would also look lovely, wouldn't it, as a tent fold just opened out there on a birthday table with the child's name on. So that would look really pretty for birthday parties. Right, next up, I did a slimline again using paper that I got in my haul from Tuesday morning. Measurements on this are exactly the same as this one that I measured, and it's the largest one in the die, which is six by, let's let's remember again, 6 by 3, and they go down in increments. There are 4 in the set, but it's just really pretty. And I've been getting in some £110 cardstock from Joanne, which I love, in all different colours, and I'll show you those on Monday, because they had a sale on and I managed to pick up a pack for, I think it was $8.99. And then next up is the envelope, which comes with a lovely little flap there. So I'm just got a bit of paper on my finger. So we're going to measure that, but you also want to know what can you fit inside of it. That's the most important thing. It is 6.5 inches by 3.5 inches. Now this card, I did this one on purpose. You can see there's a layer of foam dots and there's a layer of foam underneath those. So we're going 2 foam layers thick and 3 lots of cardstock, if you will, thick. I mean, these are chipboard, so they're quite chunky. So you can see the dimension on that, and is it going to fit in here? That is always the thing we want to know, isn't it? Can we build something chunky and will it go inside? So let's close it. And the answer to that is absolutely yes, it does. It fits inside that envelope. So there you go. That's what I got for you today. Right, and I did share my lovely mushrooms. I think I might put them on my kitchen windowsill, actually. I really like those. Right, I haven't got anything else to show you today. That's it. So you have an absolutely awesome weekend. I think I'm going to be up on Monday with DIY Art Bin, and I've got to go rummaging around in those dies because he said he sent me something, but I can't find it. So I've got to try and find it and make it for Monday. Have an awesome weekend. As usual, all links below, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.